Well, Chris, the wind blowing very hard from turn 4 to turn 2. How much contact did Jeff Gordon make with Matt Kenseth? That little black mark right there is all we can find on Kenseth's car. He just touched him.
You can just see, if you watch, I think you might even see just a little smoke or dust. Just a little bit. See that little trail off the back there? Just that's all it took, though.
As we've said all day long, it doesn't take much at those speeds.
Well, we've always said in the middle of the corner or at exit like that, reach out with your finger and touch that car, and it could go around.
Boy, Kenseth's car again is undamaged and continues, while Gordon certainly got the worst of this one.
Boy, that's incredible how that car flew apart.
Let's take you back to the restart and go all the way back to turn number 4. The drivers are supposed to be tightly bunched here.
And that's what we see, and that's what Matt Kenseth was complaining a little bit about. Jeff Gordon laying back. It looks to be like Matt Kenseth might be laying back a little bit to me. Now Matt's up there. Of course, here they come. So really and truly, the whole problem was with the 88. When he didn't go, that opened up everything. That's what turned into a mess.
Now let's listen to Dale Jr.'s car on the restart and see, was he laying back or did he spin the tires? Listen.
Spun them big time.
It was even against the rev limiter,
yeah.
Chip.
That's when it was spinning the tires. This thing's got 850 horsepower. You better have those rear tires cleaned up and ready to go. That's what we were talking about as they were coming around to get the green.
Looks like the cleanup crew is done in turn 2, and they had a lot to clean up because radiator, oil cooler, lines, everything flew off the front of Jeff Gordon's car.
Fired it.
Again, I'm still going to watch closely because I think with everything that's went on here, we've got some cars that are going to be a little close on fuel. Maybe some that's going to be starving for fuel till we get back up to speed.
I'm just worried about that 16 car. Like when he went by, he had it cut off. That's why the fire was coming out of the pipes, and you've already heard him say he thinks he might be out of fuel.
21 cars are on the lead lap. They include Ken Schrader, Juan Pablo Montoya, who's fought his car all day but got the free pass on the last caution.
That's the reason you see them getting down on that apron on the flat, because that's giving that fuel an opportunity to get over there to that right rear corner rather than up on the banking running as slow as they're running.
Well, we park them up at an angle like that too, Larry, so if the battery happens to be weak or whatever, you can coast down the hill, pop the clutch and get it cranked up. So serves a couple of good purposes.
Jimmy Johnson has asked for a push to get restarted. He was stopped down on the apron, and he gets one not from the wrecker but from Kyle Petty. That is perfectly legal, by the way, except once the white flag waves, you're not allowed to receive any assistance.
No assistance on the white flag lap.
So it looks like we're either going to race the last 2 scheduled laps here, or if they open pit road and then give one to go the next time by, we could go into overdrive here.
I think Matt's got some. I think his right side tires are down. I know it's pretty sure his right front is.
Yeah, you can see them all wrinkled up, and
the right rear is too. That was from some of that spinning he did back there.
And pit road is open.
He's lucky all he's got to change his 2 tires though.
And I guarantee you, these guys that's close on fuel, they absolutely hope we don't go into overdrive and run more laps than we're scheduled, because they're banking on this thing only going 267 laps. When they come by this time, we will get the 1 to go. It'll be 3 to go. That'll mean 2 laps of racing.
You get them cleaned off, though, bud. Let's get a good restart here.
Bob Osborne to Carl Edwards, as Kenseth is the only taker on pit road.
He had no choice. I think Carl Edwards would be pretty good on a restart. You know, you run all the dirt races like he has, you kind of know what to expect, get your tires clean, get ready to go.
And I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. knows what to expect.
He learned the lesson, I guarantee. I bet he's spinning them now, but they're over on the back straightaway.
I tell you, I'm like Jeff Hammond. You've got those 2 Richard Childress cars sitting back there 4th and 5th just waiting for the fireworks to happen.
It's another team day. You got the 99 and the 16 running 1st and 3rd. You got Dale Jr. and then you got the 2 Childress cars. I mean, you got these guys grouped up, teams.
Jeff Burton's had a great day coming back to run in the 5th position with 3 to go.
Wouldn't count Casey Kane out of making another move or two here either. He's 6, and he's pretty good right now.
Started 37th. There you ride with Casey now.
With the flu. A bad case of the flu.
He got over that.
I said that earlier.
He got over that when he got that lap back. He got over that.
Will it be Carl Edwards for the second week in a row? Will it be Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the first time in nearly 2 years? Will Greg Biffle break through? Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton, Casey Kane. We're about to find out as we'll get the green flag with 2 laps to go.
Yep, Vegas is where fortunes are won and lost. Somebody's getting ready to win one.
We'll know in 3 miles.
Green flag.
Much better start by the 88 that time. No wheel spin that time.
Kevin Harvick laid back just a little bit in that 29 car on Greg Biffle. Dale Earnhardt Jr. staying right with him.
Look at Biffle go the outside.
Biffle gets a run on the high side.
I don't know if he can make that stick or not.
But the high side is where those Fords have been their best all day.
Boy, Carl's shot out of a cannon down the back straightaway.
There goes Biffle up to the second groove. He just can't get the bite up there. They'll be coming. White flag this time. 1 to go.
I believe Biffle's going to make a run on Junior as they go down in toward turn 1 here. He's looking around. He's looking inside. He's looking outside.
You got good gap here. Run away with it.
Biffle's to the outside of Junior off of 2. Can't quite get there.
He'll have one more shot as Carl Edwards pulls away. Half a lap to go.
Carl's loving this. He's looking in the mirror saying, bye-bye, boys.
Harvick coming into the picture.
See you at the casino.
Single file. Biffle looks high.
Whoa, Biffle.
And for the 9th time in his Sprint Cup career, Carl Edwards will go to victory lane.
2 in a row. Way to go, Carl.
Hey, what? We had a side-by-side battle for 6 between Casey Kane and David Reagan.
It's over for sure, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, 10 forward. Checkers waving here. Good job.
Jeff Gordon has been released from the infield care center. He is okay after that hard crash. And Carl Edwards scores the 5th win for Jack Roush at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
I got to tell you, Larry, that
Good job, Carl Edwards. Great job. Great.
That Bob Osborne-led crew is doing a whale of a job.
Man, that's a pleasure.
And they overcame a lot today. They really,
did.
really did.
And here is Steve Burns with Jeff Gordon.
And Mike, good news for Jeff Gordon. He walks out. Jeff, that was a wicked shot you took. Tell us what happened.
Well, you know, it was a little bit my fault. I didn't want to be on the inside there. My car was really too tight. I wanted to get a run on the outside, but when Kenseth and Junior got side by side, I had the momentum. I went to the inside. I got down to the bottom and thought it was going to stick. I got in the gas and I drifted up into Matt and hated that happened. But I got 2 things to say. Bruton, you need soft wall and to change the wall back there on the back straightaway. Thankfully, Hendrick Motorsports and everybody that's DuPont Nicorette Chevrolet builds an unbelievable race car because that's the hardest I've ever hit.
Glad you're okay, Jeff.
Carl Edwards gets to do the backflip. He will go to victory lane as we show you the entire lead pack coming across the line as we finish 400 miles here at Las Vegas. Here is Edwards, half a second ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr., who is half a second ahead of Greg Biffle, with Harvick closing in 4th, Burton in 5th.
Look at that battle for 6th, though, between Casey Kane and David Reagan. We just got the scoring update. David Reagan did beat Casey Kane back to the line for 6th.
Look at those team cars. Childress, Roush.
Here we go again.
Carl Edwards doubles down and does his 2nd backflip in a row.